Willie Rebuild, what you do with eBay wire harness? Stand here, watch, and look. I'm about to show you. I take all the relays and fuses and shit out of it. Roll it up nice and pretty. Gotta roll it up nice and pretty, like so. And take that bitch over here and throw that motherfucker in the trash can. That's what I do with eBay harness right there. And Amazon too. Trash, baby. That's right.
That's right. LS or LT, he gon' make it pop. That's right. Down in Fort Worth, wrenching round the clock. That's right. Willie Rebuild, they call him Mr. Miyagi. Tools in his hand, moving fast like a Kawasaki. Swap so clean, lead a block and shock. That's right. Torque so mean, make the pavement talk. That's right. If you need it done right, bring it to the OG. Willie got the keys to the muscle car trophy. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild back with another one, gang. That's right. We back in the shop. Been a few days, but I've been behind the scenes taking care of some business. It's not all about turning wrenches and burning rubber. Sometimes you gotta make sure everything on the business side of things is in order. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on your post notification, because when I turn this camera around, you getting ready to see the content coming back to back. I always got a lot of content, just certain stuff I pick out that I want to talk about, and the other stuff I do when I turn the camera off. But without further ado, I'm about to turn this camera around and let y'all see what we got going on today, gang. So as y'all can see, I got the box Chevy in the shop. Not that box Chevy. This the full-weight stroker box Chevy. And what I'm doing to it is, I'm doing a little maintenance on it and putting some brakes on the back, which y'all getting ready to see in a minute. I'm upgrading the brakes and taking that bullshit off and putting some wildwood brakes on it, which I ain't a big fan of wildwood myself. But on a box Chevy, you don't have a lot of options. It's not like a G-body, so you gotta go with what you can get. Let me walk y'all around here on the other side and show y'all what's going on and why we changing the brakes. This is one of the old brake assemblies that was on the car. As you can see, the fucking bracket snapped completely off the rim housing. And I made a video on these brakes a while back. You can go back and check it out. The Cutlass man just took these same style brakes off his car because I told him these brakes is bullshit. I'm not even installing no more. On the Cutlass, I didn't install them. He already had them. I just put them back on there when I did the rim. Let me show you the problem that I got with these brakes on the box Chevy though. This kit came from Speedway Motors. They advertised this kit for a 7.5 rim. This is 7.5 in the box Chevy, but a 7.5 rim that come in the box Chevy is not the same 7.5 that come in the G-body. This flange is unaltered. This is just how this flange come on this rim from the factory. If you notice, you got this big bolt hole right here with nothing in it, because on the box Chevy, they don't have this extra piece like a G-body have. This big bolt right here will be where your wheels brake cylinder in the rear would be. So in this kit, they got a big bolt that go through here to go into the extra piece of flange that's on the rim on the G-body. But a box Chevy don't have that. So what happens is you got a lot of pressure. You got a lot of pressure that's on these bolts and this aluminum bracket. And what happened is, just like I figured it would do, and like I told the customer, I said, bro, I don't think that bracket's strong enough for the amount of pressure that the brakes put on there when you stop it. And it just snapped the fucking bracket completely off the car. The bracket was still bolted on the car, and the brake caliper and that, just how you see it, was hanging out under the car. But luckily, the proportioning valve killed the fluid, because it popped the line. I got the old brake line over there. It popped the line, but once you get an opening in the line, if your proportioning valve doing what it's supposed to do, it's gonna shut down all fluid to the back. So actually, I was able to drive the car on and off the trailer with good brakes, drive it in the shop with good brakes. Not the best, but the front was working properly because the master cylinder cut off all the fluid to the back. So that's what we doing now. We getting the wildwood brakes installed. I just wanted to show y'all that difference in case any of y'all with a box Chevy that's thinking about going with one of those kits. If it have that big piece at the top on the box Chevy, they don't have a place for you to mount that. Me myself, I would stay away from those brakes. They don't bleed good. Every time I dealt with them, they always been a problem. Some of y'all may have had good luck. Maybe it's just me. Fuck with those brakes at your own risk. Don't say I ain't warned you about them. Over here on the Monte Carlo, once I jacked it up and took a look under the bottom, the Monte Carlo got a stock gas tank on it, stock fuel tank. It got an external fuel pump. It don't have no regulator on it. It's just a straight line going from the external pump under the car, going to the front. I'll probably be able to show y'all that later in this video, but I told the customer what was going on. We got a new Grand National tank for the car. We got a new sending unit. We got a Walbro 255. We got our AN fittings. Well, we getting ready to convert everything to AN6. We got a Corvette regulator, and we also have our vent. We also have our vent right here to vent the tank. We got old Mr. Ken, gang. We ain't forget about Mr. Ken. We about to fire Mr. Ken up. I've been busy. Like I say, sometime I gotta stop and take care of other things outside of the shop that's dealing with what I'm doing. But Mr. Ken wanted these braces. See that under there? Those little braces that go on the side from the frame to the rim to tie everything in. He wanted those installed on his car. The other shop he had it at, they told him they didn't want to do it. And I think I know why. This the bolt that was in the rim, in the control arms. This the lint bolt. This a bolt that I went and brought. It was too short. This the bolt that I had to ride around all around town to find it. It's about 1 inch longer than this bolt, and it'll work. I needed 4 bolts. Those 4 bolts, you see the price on them right there, Mr. Ken. Bolts and nuts and washers is pretty expensive, and they let me pick them out the back. So you know, old Mr. Miyagi ain't tell them the $5 that they wanted for each bolt. You seen the price on it. That's right. I had to make up my own price because I wasn't about to pay $40-something for 4 fucking bolts. What else we got, gang? Before we get to turning wrenches, I got one more thing I want to talk about, gang. A guy hit me in the comments and he said He ain't seen nothing leaving the shop running right, nothing completed or whatever the fuck he said. I don't take offense to some of that stuff. I'm a car guy. I know how cars work. I know how spectators work. It's kind of like you watching the NFL game, calling a fucking professional player sad. He making millions of dollars and your goof ass sitting inside watching him on TV. Come on, man. Every car that come into my shop is not roadworthy. I shouldn't have to tell y'all that. Y'all see what the fuck going on around here. Y'all see some of the jobs and shit that I take. Any car that came to my shop roadworthy, it left the shop running, driving. You might see me driving it. If I feel like something going on with that car and it's not roadworthy to me, then I'm not gonna fucking drive it. If you noticed, when the Cutlass got ready to leave, you noticed you didn't see me drive the car. You seen the customer drive the car. And the reason why is because the customer had replaced some parts on there. He didn't have all of the shims and stuff in the front end the way it should be. So rather than me getting it and the shims fall out and the fender fuck his fender up or whatever, I let him go and drive it because he did that, not me. And anyway, the car needed a wheel alignment, so like I told him, they'll put the shims back in there when they go to align the wheels and stuff anyway. So there's no need for me to go and drive something that I feel like is not worthy. If I got a car and it ain't got insurance on it, I'm not driving that shit. I'm not going to get $1,000 worth of fucking tickets just to show you that a car can run and drive. Look at the fucking intro. You see them motherfuckers running and driving. But guess what? I like your comment. Stay tuned. Because guess what? The shit that I'm finna take in now, all them bitches roadworthy. You gonna see me drive every one of them motherfuckers. So get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola, baby, and stay tuned and watch Mr. Miyagi go to work for real. You ain't seen nothing yet. I just been fucking with you. That's why I've been absent a few days. Now class is back in session. Pay attention to what's about to happen to you. I ain't got no fucking motors wrapped up in plastic for nothing. I ain't got that fucking bitch sitting in the garage for nothing. All that shit finna go into something. Let's go ahead and get that caliber and roller back off. Let's get that taken back off so we can go ahead and put some longer bolts in here. And I ain't gonna keep the camera rolling too long because I wanna walk y'all around everything that's going on. Let me get my rest. When Mr. King Car leave here, it's gonna be a driving situation. Mr. Kent sent me a roadworthy car. When the black Monte Carlo leave, you gonna see it running and driving, cause it's a roadworthy car. If you send me a car like Last Chance, I'm not going to drive that fucking shit. The first fucking cop see me, that bitch is a pullover man. Fuck you think I am, bro? I ain't just start doing this shit. You about to see what you want. Just stick around and pay attention. I'm about to blow your fucking mind. You and all the other motherfuckers that's doubters. Some of them ain't doubters, gang. Some of them, they ain't doubting. They want to do what the fuck they see me doing, but they don't know how to go about doing it. Bitch, you got to put in the work. It's plain and simple. Put in the fucking work, you're going to get the fucking results. Don't go around trying to hate on the next man because your operation ain't going the way you want that bitch to go. Put in the fucking work. Like I do. Make the fucking sacrifices. Like I do. And then maybe you'll get what you're looking for. Or maybe not. Ain't nothing guaranteed to nobody. But if you don't try, ain't nothing gonna come to you. We ain't doing no bullshitting around over here. We over here grinding. And the people that been to the channel, people that been with the channel since day one, they seen the fucking progress from where it was at then to now. Told you, if you can't see, you can fucking hear. And if you can't hear, you can feel. And see, you see what's going on. Ain't no plane going around over here. Ain't no fucking plane going around. It's action over here, baby. Action over here. I'm about to give you what you won't see. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I got something for you, buddy. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Now come up under this motherfucker with me and help me get these axles out. Since you know everything about everything. Come on under here with Mr. Miyagi. Let Mr. Miyagi show you how I look inside the ring. You can see? I gotta make sure you can see. Gotta pull that ball out of there. See that? That ain't a stock ring. That's a true track posi. We gotta pull that axle out. We gotta get the seat clip out. Motherfucker. We gotta get the seat clip out of here. Come on out, bitch. Hold on, gang. Hold on, gang. He trying to play around. Let me get him. Did it come off? No, it ain't come off. No, I don't even feel like motherfucker. Oh, you need a light. I told you, if you can't fucking see, you can fucking feel. Motherfucker. Need no motherfucking light. I've been fucking with this shit for 20 years, motherfucker. Need no motherfucking light. I could do this shit in the dark. Get this fucking axle out of here. Talk, talk, talk. Talk, talk, talk. That's what a lot of them do, gang. Talk, talk, talk. And I'm gonna show y'all something that I don't like about this kit. All the people that I called, Quick Performance, Summit Racing, Wildwood, they all say this is the correct part number for the box Chevy. You see this little lip right here? This backing plate, the opening in the flange is not wide enough to cover that lip. So what you gotta do is, you need to put a space in it to build that out flush with the lip or a little bit further than the lip. That way the backing plate is on these spacers and not cock-sided and wobbling around on this lip. Don't talk to me. Call fucking Wildwood or whoever. All the motherfuckers that y'all say is the best at everything. Call them motherfuckers up and ask them why they shit like that. Don't fuck with me, cause I'm just putting on the parts that they told me that go on there. Where I put the screws at? Let me go grab the screws, gang, and I'm gonna be right back. Y'all wait here. Here go the screws. Screws I'm gonna be running. They're a little bit longer than these to compensate for that spacer, and then give me enough room so I can put a lock washer and a nut on there. This grade A bolts, grade A, all the hardware is grade A. Let me put the spacers on there. Let me put the spacers on there. And that's why I got the longer bolts. And then I can put the lock washer now I can put my lock washer and the nut on there. And I'm not about to bull y'all out with this because we got a lot of work to do. So I'm just gonna jump around from car to car. The goal of the day is to get Mr. Ken's suspension back on his car, get the gas tank under the Monte Carlo, and finish the brakes on this car. That's the goal of the day. So I'm about to turn y'all back on in a minute. That's what it's looking like. Got the bolts, you see, everything centered up. It's flush on the flange now because I done built the backing plate out with those washers. Trust me, everything gonna fit. I'm gonna show you in the end. The brake pads and fucking rotor gonna be centered and all that there. I done already did this side. The only reason I took it back loose is because the bolts was too short and I didn't like how they fit. So I'm finna turn y'all back on in a minute. All right, gang, we back. Both sides of the brakes are done. I'm gonna put the wheels on temporarily and let the car down because I need to get my stands from under there. And I'm gonna finish that ring off tomorrow because I forgot to get a gasket for the cover. What I'm getting ready to do now is I'm finna take these stands from under the box Chevy. I'm gonna put these wheels back on, and I'm getting ready to drop this tank down from under the Monte Carlo. I'm gonna bring y'all under there. I don't have my drop light at the shop, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shine a light under there for y'all, bring y'all up under there, and show y'all the current setup so y'all could get an idea, which some of y'all done seen this over and over, but for the people in the back, we gonna bring them under there and let them see what type of situation they got set up for the fuel. And then I'm gonna get this gas tank under there, and then I'm gonna jump back here on the back to Mr. Ken car, put those braces under there. I'm gonna put his back wheels on for good and let the car down because I don't have anything else left to do under the back of that car. I really don't have much to do under the front either. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me knock that out. Let me get this stuff switched around. Let me get the jack stands moved around. And that's the thing. A lot of y'all be talking about a lift if I put a lift in here right now and I want to work on all 3 cars, you actually think I'm finna push 3 cars around? No. A lift is a a sense of comfort. When I come in this bitch, I don't want to be comfortable. The uncomfortable I am, the faster I work, the more I get done. A lift come in handy in some situations, but in other situations, depending on what you're working on, you're gonna need a second guy to help you, because now you're working with everything over your head. And the truth and the fact of the matter is, Willie Rebuild is in here by itself, and I like it like that. That's right, gang. So I'm gonna turn y'all back on in a minute, baby. That's right. All right, gang, we under the Monte Carlo, and like I told y'all earlier, y'all can see what the situation is. They got a external pump under the car, as you can see right here. Pump right by the exhaust. They got the lines hooked to the factory lines. Hose clamps on the lines. This the type of stuff that be hiding up under the car when I take a job in, and y'all thinking that it's an easy situation, when in actuality it's a full swap getting ready to take place. That's what I be trying to tell y'all about, gang. It's always more than what you can see. You only can see what I show you. And now I'm showing you what you thought was a complete car. It's a situation where the other shop just did a bunch of nigger rigging, like I told y'all before. As you can see, this black line right here, this is his vent. That go your vent right here. See his vent right here. He don't have a rollover valve on it to stop fuel from bleeding out it. If the tank build up enough pressure, the fuel will just run right out of that line. You see right here, I'm using my phone for a light, cause it's getting dark outside and I don't have my drop light over here at the shop. But you see right here where the line, it doesn't have a clamp or anything on it. That's an AN line that they got on some kind of push lock fitting. You see right here, he got a clamp on it. But if you follow the line to the pump, there's no clamp. So what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to take all this out of here, gas tank, all this line, everything coming out, and we're gonna put a new tank in it, internal pump inside the tank, Walbro pump, and all this shit he got here, we cutting it all out of there, gang. See, this the type of jobs I take in. When y'all talk about, oh, is it gonna take 30 days? I don't know how long it's gonna take, because I don't know what the fuck going on with your car until I get it, go up under it, look at it, tell you what I wanna keep and what I wanna get rid of. That's the situation what happen when you don't wanna do it right the first time, or you take it to a guy that don't know how to do it the first time, then you have to pay twice. And I'm not talking to the customer. I'm using the customer car as a demonstration to show you the type of situation that you can easily find yourself in. All right, gang, we done came out from under the car, and now I can give you a closer look out here in the open and in the light and show y'all what's hiding up underneath the car, which you can't see. So as you can see, he got a stock sending unit in here. I don't know if he changed it when he did the swap, or if it was something that the customer got replaced before he even started the swap. Maybe the sending unit went out, but that's not the situation. The situation is you putting high pressure fuel pump on regular line. This regular line here feel like could be fuel injection, but I think it's regular hose, and he got hose clamps on there. After a while, these clamps start to vibrate, they blow loose, and now you got a situation. There y'all go, you can see. This is why I like to take all this stuff off of the car, because like I told y'all before, once this car leave and it goes somewhere else to get work done, the people say, oh, that's the car that was at Willie Rebuild's shop. Look how he did it. I could have just used this fuel line he had at the front and not look back here. I never would have known what was going on back here by the gas tank. And that's part of the reason why I like to take everything off once it come to my shop and start everything over again. Just like I told the customer, if you watching this, when me and you first started talking, this the reason why I was telling you the things that I was telling you, because this not my first rodeo. Every car I get in that come from another shop, usually this is the way how it look. This not nothing I made up. That go the car right there. I just drug that out. I'm getting ready to put that pump in. First, I'm getting ready to go under there and cut all that old shit out of there. And I gotta run new fuel lines to it, because the line that he got is probably gonna be too short, and I don't want to use it because I don't know what kind of line it is. And if anything fail, I don't want nothing to fail that I didn't put on the car. So that's the situation here, gang. And we moving right along. That's right. And we gonna keep moving right along because it's showtime, baby. That's right. Like my guy say, I don't see nothing leaving running and all. Well, I'm about to show you all that. This bitch gonna leave running. We gonna go drive this 300 miles because the motor need to be broken. This bitch about to go 300 miles because the motor need to be broken. So guess what? Old Mr. Miyagi about to turn into the taxi driver, motherfucker. Because I got a lot of shit to drive, because I got a lot of shit over here with brand new pretty situations under the hood. That's right. All right, gang, we back. So I went ahead and pulled the fuel pump out, and I literally just pulled the end line right off of this on both ends because it didn't have any clamps on those lines. So I literally just pulled back and both sides came off. Now let's go back under the car, because Mr. Miyagi is a fair type of guy. So I ain't gonna just lay it out. I'm gonna go ahead and stand the guy back up, because in his defense, he got a regulator on there. Y'all see it? See the regulator right there? See it? He got a regulator, but he got a whole bunch of shit rigged up under here too to go along with it. So we pulling all that shit out of here, and we getting ready to set our situation up under here, and we gonna go ahead and keep pushing forward, because we about to fire all this shit up, and we about to get it out the door, and we about to take in some new projects, and we about to expand, baby. It's time to expand. Y'all see what's going on here. You hear what's going on here. You feel me? You see the grind. You see the work. And guess what? It's all about to pay off in a minute. So there's nothing you could tell Mr. Miyagi right now to slow him down, baby. I can't hear you. I can't see you. Because if you ain't doing nothing, ain't nothing for me to hear or see. That's right. It's nothing. It's slow motion. There's no slow motion in this camp. For some people, it's slow motion, and you want everybody's motion to be your motion, and that ain't what's happening over here, baby. One thing and two things for sure. Willie Rebuild come from around a bunch of roach-ass motherfuckers, and guess what? I know how to block all that out and keep the train moving like you see right now. I ain't mad, I ain't offended. When you talk shit, I'm the king of talking shit. All you do is motivate me to go harder. Today I might have would have went home early, but guess what? Take a look outside. It's nighttime, baby, and I'ma keep on fucking going. I might sleep under this bitch tonight and tomorrow too. That's right. Old Mr. Miyagi, baby. I'ma turn y'all back on in a minute. Alright, gang, we back. Got the new tank up. We got our new regulator up. We got our fuel line coming off the tank end line. We gonna put end fittings on the end line. Now, as I was digging a little deeper, in the last guy defense, he did have a regulator on there. Y'all see his regulator? But look at the mismatch hose he got running. He got regular hose line running to the regulator. It's not push lock line. He just got clamps and shit on it. And I'm getting ready to pull all that out in a second. I'm finna go over there and pull that out. But what we getting ready to do now is we getting ready to go to Mr. Kinko and put those bolts in, because for this car, I need to order a connector to plug into our Grand National connector. That's right, I don't just twist the wires together. I give you a professional look for your money. If you have to take your tank down, you can unplug it. So I gotta get that line ordered. I need to run my fuel line, my fuel wire for my fuel pump, and I'm gonna show y'all how I run it, and not like this guy ran it up under the car and hooked on to the fuel line. So give me a second. I'm gonna get all that stuff pulled out and let y'all see how he got it, gang. Y'all give me 1 second, and I'm gonna get that old regulator and stuff out of there. That's right. All right, gang, we done got everything pulled out from under the car. You can see the carnage of everything that was under the car. Let me show y'all one thing. Let me show y'all one thing not to use. It's not a good product. I've seen them fail before. See this fitting right here with this blue tab on it, the one you squeeze in and pull out. This fitting is not a good fuel line fitting. When I did the swap on the El Camino, the previous shop had one on the fuel line, the one that hooked to the fuel rail. Instead of me changing this and using this style, this is a good fitting right here. See that? This here is screwed. This fitting is screwed into this, so it can't come back out. You can't pull it off no kind of way. You would have to break the top of this off to pull that out. But anyway, when I reused this fitting that they had on the El Camino, the guy was driving. I done forgot what he was coming to the shop for, but on his way to me, this fitting blew off. The only thing probably saved him is it was wintertime, because the fuel went on the header and everything. And the car just cut off on him, and when he looked under the hood, this had them blowed off. Don't use this fitting. Spend the extra money. Get this style, quick connect fitting, the one that screw on to the fuel line, and save yourself a headache down the road. But this was the fuel line from the motor. That's that's his hot wire he had running to the external fuel pump. All this was running under the car. This hot wire wasn't in loom. It's just a bullshit situation, gang. But now that we done got all that took out, we got the tank up. I'm gonna start wiring this up probably by the weekend. I got the wire harness back there in the box. Let's jump on Mr. Kinko and get these bolts installed in his suspension so I could take my jack stands under there, because we'll be finishing the back of Mr. Kinko and everything will be up to the front. Mainly everything gonna be right here, because all I gotta do with Mr. Kinko is wire the Harley up. You can see I got the Harley sitting under the dash. My screws that I had wasn't long enough. I was trying to screw it up the other day, but I'm actually gonna make a video on wiring this Harley up in my membership. Also, I'm gonna make a video wiring up that Gen 3 harness with all my new gadgets that I use on that. So make sure you check out the membership, and Oh yeah, I got another situation. Well, I'll tell y'all about that in the next video. What we got going on with the test mode and stuff. But right now, it's time to go under here and get on Mr. Ken call. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of recording under there because it's nighttime. Like I see, I don't have my drop light. I apologize for that. But all I'm finna be doing is installing these brackets, braces, and I need to put longer bolts because you can see on the ends of it how long it is, so the bolts are too short. Let's get that installed and wrap it up because old Mr. Miyagi done put his 8 or 10 hours in for the day. That's right, gang. I'm gonna turn y'all back on in a minute, baby. It's a pretty situation, you know. It's a pretty situation. That's right. It's a pretty situation, gang. That's all I can say, man. I'm gonna turn y'all back on in a minute. All right, gang. Unfortunately, this is where we gonna have to shut it down at. I made a mistake when I was getting these bolts. This the bolts that I had brought. This one of the first bolts that I bought. It was a M12, I think, by 175. And this was the longest bolt that they had in that length. The problem is these long bolts that I got, I wasn't thinking. They close in diameter, but this bolt here is 1/2 inch. This bolt right here is metric. So this bolt is slightly too big for the hole. So I'm gonna have to go back again tomorrow and get some metric bolts. This length right here, a M12, I think it was M12 by 175. I'm gonna have to get some of them so I could get it through the frame. They the right length, they just too big to go through the frame. That's where we gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I really wanna get those pieces on there for Mr. Ken. He brought them. The other shop didn't want to put them on there. They ain't want to go through the hassle that I'm going through right now. But the guy done already been through enough with the car, with broken promises, like he said. So I don't want to give him a broken promise here, gang. So come hell or high water, we gonna get those braces on that car, Mr. Ken. We gonna get them on there. Tomorrow I'm gonna take your headers and get your V-bands welded on. I got them sitting right there in the box, and we gonna go ahead and get some fire in the hole. Them black spark plugs wires you got too, they should work out just fine with the headers, and it should be a pretty situation, Mr. Ken. We gonna get everything taken care of. Don't worry about nothing. And when I say we, I mean me. But yeah, gang, that's where we at. It's been a long day. It's nighttime outside. It's been a lot of shit talking for y'all in the video. But that's what we doing over here. We talking shit, we turning wrenches. And this ain't the Disney Channel, and this ain't the Discovery Channel. This the Willie Rebuild Show, baby, and it's rated R. That's right. But don't put the kids up and don't cover their ears. Cause I ain't gonna show them how to spin a block. I'm gonna show them how to turn a wrench. That's right. I ain't gonna lay you down. I'm gonna stand you up, baby. It's Willie Rebuild telling you, the guy at home, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And keep talking your shit, baby. Keep talking your shit. The shit motivate Mr. Miyagi. And guess what? I'm gonna get paid for talking shit and turning wrenches. That's right, gang. And I'm out of this motherfucker.